Sez. DeCarl Sez.
DeCarl has come to the Facebook and to the YouTubes and to all of the social media outlets all around the world simply to be with the Peeps, because the Peeps want to know, DeCarl, what is on your mind? Well, DeCarl's going to do exactly that, and I mean exactly tell you what's on his mind. Just like you, DeCarl wants to make it from point A to point B when he's out and about driving his little dinky fancy car without either hurting himself or hurting someone else. And the Peeps do the same thing. So what we do is we try to give you a little bit of a hint. We try to give you a little bit of a clue. When you want to turn to the right, we'll give you a right blinky blinky before we actually turn right. If we want to turn to the left, we'll give you a left blinky blinky. You see, it costs us too much money, too much cash just to be out there to not tell you what it is we want to do. You see, it costs us our arms for our licenses, and it costs us our other arm for the little dinky tag that's on the back of our stinking license plates, and it costs us both legs, both feet, and also our mama's pinky toe just for the driver's insurance, just to be out there. So when you're out and about, don't do what somebody did to DeCarl this morning. They got out, they drove to DeCarl's left, which was fine. They passed DeCarl, which was fine. But they got into DeCarl's lane without giving DeCarl a simple blinky blinky. You see, DeCarl can read. DeCarl can read English. DeCarl can read French. DeCarl can read a little Spanish. But DeCarl can't read what's going on in your brain because DeCarl has a hard enough time tracking his own brain. So give the gift of a clue. Give us a blinky blinky before you move. And also know your role. Check your lane. Make sure the coast is clear before you even do the turn. So then that way we can get from point A to point B and not mess up our fancy hats and our fancy shades and our fancy coats and our fancy cars. And that is that, for DeCarl has spoken.